Hello, I'm Chiranjib Sengupta and you're here with me at the Energy Connect studio at EGYPES 2025 in Cairo. I'm honored to have with me in the studio today His Excellency Osama Mobarez, the Secretary General of East Mediterranean Gas Forum or EMGF. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio today.
It's my pleasure to be back. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And to start off, what are your views on the pace of progress when it comes to the global energy transition?
So this is a very important question, and I think the energy transition is going on. It's not going away, but maybe at a different pace. People are becoming to realize that we need to be more realistic because we need to take the right balance between energy security and energy transition as well. So I think this is the right direction that we are going through. We need to make the right investments, have the right targets, but maybe at a different pace from different regions and different countries, which I think makes sense.
I think a very important point there about striking that balance. And how do you see the role of natural gas in acting as the transition fuel and sort of supporting that growth?
Yes, I think gas is playing and will continue to play an important role, both securing energy and also reducing the emissions to the climate change. And we see a lot of gas projects, gas production and also gas infrastructure, which is, as I said, contributing to energy security and at the same time reducing emissions. But what we want to see more is how can we produce more gas but in a more responsible way. Gas is the least emitted fossil fuels, but also there are a lot of technologies that can reduce these emissions even more. So we need to work on this.
And within the hydrocarbon ecosystem, EastMed has always been a big focus area for companies and stakeholders. How do you see its role evolving as a key hub of energy?
Yes, East Mediterranean is, I think we have a lot of gas discoveries. Some of them are not yet developed. This is what we're working on with the governments, with the companies. How can we push this forward and accelerate it? But there's also a lot of potential gas reserves in there. So I believe once we manage to develop some of the existing discoveries that are not yet producing, this will attract more investments to find more gas, which I think is good for the region, for its energy security, for its energy transition, but also it's good for Europe as a source of diversification of energy.
And within that space, EMGF is doing a lot of work to develop the sector. Could you tell us more about that?
Yeah, I think one of the main strengths of the EMGF is its convening power. Convening power in terms of bringing the different governments together, producing, consuming, and transit countries together, but also in addition to governments, bringing also the industry through our Gas Industry Advisory Committee that has 37 members, IOCs, NOCs, service companies, construction companies, and also we have another stakeholders, important stakeholder is the regulators. So bringing all these stakeholders together is important. This is our convening power. Through this convening power, we manage to align policies, align strategies, develop new projects, promote the region, which I believe is very important for the role of the governments and also the role of the industry.
So a place where the whole industry also comes together is here at EGYPES 2025. What are your thoughts, and you're involved heavily in this edition. So what are you seeing and what are your takeaways?
I think EGYPES 2025 is another great event. It's getting bigger each year. It's inclusive because it talks about energy, not just oil and gas. And I think we witnessed in the opening yesterday a very powerful, not just message, but also action on the ground. The signing of the agreements between Egypt, Cyprus, Egypt, Saudi, and also engaging the companies is very important. It's a significant step to develop the gas resources in the region, which is one of the main objectives of the EMGF. I really would like to take this opportunity to applaud the Egyptian and Cypriot governments, their leaders, and also applaud Minister Badawi and Minister Papanastasios and their teams for this significant step. And yes, there is a lot to do more, but this is a step on the right track.
Thank you for your excellent insights, Your Excellency, and it's been a pleasure talking to you here at the Energy Connect studio.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be with you, and also it's always my pleasure to join Egypt and enjoy what's happening in it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow us on social media to know when interviews like this go live. I'll be back with more studio interviews from EGYPES 2025 in Cairo. Thank you and see you soon.